Anaheim to... Did I just see my shirt go invisible? Is my shirt? My shirt is green screening. I gotta go change. Alright, Angel Stadium of Anaheim, it is time to go ahead and take on Anaheim 2. Of course, I am leading the points. I have that red plate. Anaheim 2 is a Triple Crown round, so we're gonna hop in and do the pit stop challenge. So Mad Cowie and Eric Jualin, I totally butchered that and I apologize, but these two guys hit me up in the comments and gave me a pretty good idea to do a pit stop challenge. Basically, their idea was that every time I crash, or say just set a standard where I have to pull into the pits, into pit lane, pull over, talk to my mechanics, get something fixed on the bike, and kind of give myself that disadvantage. It's kind of a way to do the 20-second head start challenge without sitting at the start of the race, waiting 20 seconds and then going. We can kind of work the head start challenge into the mix, into the race, and it should be pretty fun. So every time I crash, if I do go down on a certain lap, the next lap I will pull over at the pit lane, which is usually where the track crosses the start straight. I'll pull over there and wait 5 seconds, so that will be the crash penalty. And then of course every 3 laps, that's what we're going to do for these Triple Crown rounds. So I think it's probably only going to be 1 stop per moto unless I crash a ton. But every 3 laps I will pull over to pit lane, give myself a 5-second penalty, and then attack the track once again. So shout out to you guys for the ideas. I'm going to load into Anaheim. It should be pretty fun. Let's get into the chaos in Anaheim. Qualifying for this Triple Crown, I'm just going to try and hit a decent lap right off the bat, try and get into that flow and learn my lines, figure out what I can hit. Anaheim 2 is a pretty tricky track. At the same time, it's pretty simple and there's not a lot going on, but some of the rhythms, you can bust out some pretty gnarly lines on the 450, but it's pretty high speed. You land the finish line here, you cross the start straight, which that would be considered pit row or pit lane, whatever you do want to call it. The mechanics area, I guess that's what you call it in Supercross, the mechanics area. Pull over there, that will be where I give myself the penalties. We've got a sand section here on Anaheim 2, some gnarly old whoops, which actually come right into this corner, and you can get sketchy coming into that corner if you get a weird pop out of the whoops. Then through here, little split section, and I OJ'd it, but you can actually, oh, I saved it. That KTM, Red Bull KTM coming in hot with the clutch save there and allowed me to still get up and over the triple, even though I choked up and scrubbed and still cased. This rhythm, I gotta learn it or else it's gonna eat me alive the whole entire moto, but that's probably the toughest part of the track. Then through here you can actually triple. I wonder if you could quad in to that rhythm. I haven't hit it, but that gave me hope there. I wasn't even really trying. I was just going for the triple and I almost made the quad, so maybe. Up and over the finish line, land nicely through there, sweep that corner, get on the gas and lock up the brakes hard coming into this 180. We don't even need a ton of speed for that jump. Like, I even over jumped it and I was going beyond slow. Then on the gas into the sand, you want to lock up the brakes, and it is actually nice to sweep through there and carry some speed. I kind of did come in and make a really sharp corner for myself, but that's okay. On the gas hard here, and then jump to this split section. Kind of got together with A-Ray there, but that's okay. Then land on the gas, up and over the Supercross triple, and then through here, I bet you I could triple onto that table. I'm gonna have to give it a go, because my consistency hitting this line is just not there. It's out the window right now. And then through here I wonder, oh man, that quad. It is definitely doable to quad into that section. That was still pretty quick, even though I did case. Still a pretty quick lap, and that puts me on the top step of the leaderboard. It's crazy how you can just focus up, focus in a little bit, and then hit a really quick lap. Let's go. So main event number 1 for the night. Of course, I'm gonna go off the start here. 3 laps in, I tried to time it and it did not work. It did not work at all, but 3 laps in, I am going to go ahead and pull over in to the mechanics area. I gotta think of a name. What should I call this challenge? I do think like the pit stop challenge is a pretty good name, but that'll give me a little bit of a disadvantage here, as well as if I crash, I will go ahead and give myself the crash penalty. But only a 6-minute race, so obviously things are going to happen quick. And actually, I think that's gonna mean that we're gonna stop twice. So things might be interesting. Give these guys a 10-second head start, technically, by the end of the moto. Let's see what we can get up to. Savachi out front, Webb behind me, and I'm chilling in P2 even after that brutal jump out of the gate. Lap 1 in the bag, and we're on to lap number 2. See if I can get past Savachi here quick. I did want to try and maybe 5 seconds on the next lap. Next time I pass pit row, 10 seconds, man. I'm gonna get swallowed up in this moto. So I think one really good thing about... Oh, don't go off track. Don't go down. Keep it together. But one really good thing about the Triple Crown format is even though I made a ton of mistakes and this race is probably ruined, I gotta wait till 27 on that timer. Even though I've made a ton of mistakes and I'm chilling in last place right now, I do have the chance to actually go ahead and get a consistent result in all 3 main events and maybe make something happen. Now, I just realized that this is actually lap 3 as well. So I do owe... Oh man, I owe a 5-second stop there in the mechanics area. That might be costly. My race might be over already. 3 minutes left. Tomac is the next rider I can get up and actually pass. I'm gonna have to see if I can make that happen. And make it happen quick. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stop for another 10 seconds on the 6th lap. That way I can kind of space out the stops a little bit. That first stop there was for my 2 crashes on lap number 2. So on the 6th lap, I will go ahead and do both of the 5-second stops in one, if that makes sense. Back up to the field, but we are on lap number, what is it, lap number 4 now? If lap was number 3 was last lap, yeah, that makes sense, right? Lap number 4, into the back of the mix, into the back of the field, and I gotta try and make something happen. Oh man. Lap number 5, here we go. On the next lap, I will pull over for a 10-second pit stop, but a few passes under my belt right now. I'm up to 13th, and I feel like when I pull that pit stop on lap 6, all of my hard work is about to go down the drain. All of these guys are gonna pass me back, and I'll probably be chilling in last place when I cross that when I cross that finish line. Just got the pass in on Barsha and Marv, but I gotta go ahead and pull over. My time is going up. When it hits 15 seconds, I am going to go. Oh man, we only have 2 laps to go too. So, this might be interesting. Let's go. I'm in to last. I have 1 lap left in this first main event to make anything happen. I definitely won't be finishing up there in like the top 10 or anything. It's the luck of the draw, man. Those first 2 crashes definitely costed me a ton. If I didn't go down twice, maybe if I only went down, oh my goodness, don't go down again. But maybe if I only went down once and when I got up I didn't loop my Larry, I think maybe I would have been a-okay to still pull off a decent result here in this race. But for the most part, that screwed me over. And then of course doing the pit stops, that just adds up a ton of time. But I think in the next 2 mains, if I can clean up my lines, like that was brutal through there. But if I can clean up my lines and make no mistakes, no crashes, just do the 2 pit stops, I should be able to pull off a decent result. Let's see what I can do. 1 full lap to go. 1 full lap to attack this track and see what I can get up to. Tomac would be for 16th, and if I can get Sealy, that will be a top 15. I gotta keep in mind that it's a long championship. I gotta keep that champion mindset and just focus on the 17-round series. Consistency is key, especially here tonight. This is only main event 1 of 3, so I have a long ways to go. Sealy and was that Baggett? Both of them not jumping the triple jump. Or I guess the double into the triple jump, which is kind of weird. Triple here. Let's see if I can then choke up a little bit for this. And I don't think I'm going to make any more passes. So 14th place as of right now, unless I can get up and maybe get Chisholm. It's going to be close. I'm going to need a killer drive through these whoops. 14th for moto number 1. Okay, main event number 2. Here we go. Gonna try and clean up my act. Oh man, that might be beautiful for this moto. No mistakes, all right? No crashes, because that is definitely what screwed me over in the first main event. Pit stops on lap 3 and 6 will take place. 5-second. Oh my goodness, I already owe 5 seconds. So 5-second pit stops on the next lap, and then another 5 seconds on lap number 3, and then lap number 6 as well. And hopefully that's it. No more mistakes, no more going down. It's time to shred. I need to clean up my act though, man. I can't shred when I'm casing rhythms and getting stuck on the AI in the air. Through here, these guys hit a funky line. Well, actually, I hit a funky line, but it's quicker than their funky line. Am I right? So, into the lead, and it's all kind of pointless because when I get over to here, I'm going to stop. Look at the timer. When it hits 450, I am going to go. Alright, 450 on the gas, and I am back to like 20th now. Into last, and I owe another 5 seconds on next lap. Okay, let's focus in. I have to charge. I have to ride smart. I have to ride clean. And I can't be making any more mistakes. This is where this moto might start to fall apart. I do have to keep in mind that I have 2 full laps after this stop. Alright, 3:31 is when I'm gonna go. I have 2 full laps after this stop to make something happen, but I'm in last place right now, and by a decent amount. So I didn't expect this to go like this, honestly. With that crash right off the bat, that definitely set me back, and it would be nice, well, it would have been nice, I guess I should say, to get to try this without any mistakes, without the crash penalty coming into play, because I do think I have a chance. But when I'm not even giving myself a chance right off the bat, that's when things start to go south. So, alright, 2 laps now. Well, I guess the rest of this lap and then 2 full laps before I have to do the 6th lap penalty or pit stop. So I really need to try and make something happen in these 3 laps, 2.5 laps that I have here. Bounce to here. Oh man, ruined this line this lap. But it still actually kind of worked as quick as the AI line. So up to what I think is going to be like what, 20th, 19th. Catanzaro is in 18th, and I ruined that section, but that's okay. Sealy is in 17th, and A-Ray in 16th right now. I'm gonna try and get on the inside of Sealy here in the sand. So this is officially lap number 4. On to lap number 6, and this main event is not looking too hot, guys. Wait till 9 seconds on the clock, attack the track. I am easily chilling at the back of the field for this moto. This is going to be brutal for me in the points. Definitely a fun challenge, a tough challenge. And I want to see what I can get up to in main event number 3, because first 2 mains here, absolute write-offs. What did I get? 14th in the first one, so I did manage to make a little bit of a comeback happen. But as of right now, I'm chilling in 20th, and like the leaders, everyone is gone. Absolutely gone. So let's see what I can do. Past Freeze, Sealy, get him behind us. Tomac is actually next on the agenda. So I want to see if I can get past him. Oh my goodness, brutal. Brutal line choice through this section. Scrub-a-dub into the corner. That was the weirdest scrub animation I've ever seen. Up to here, let's see if I can tire tap and get past Tomac in this corner. I'm gonna run him wide, run him high on the berm, and let's go. One more lap to see what I can do. Hill, A-Ray, all of these guys next on the agenda. And there is a decent little group of guys. I just don't think I'm gonna have the time to actually get up and make something happen. Brayton, Baggett, AP. If I could get all of these guys, that would be huge. That would almost actually put me in to the top 10. I'm really banking on this next rhythm playing in my favor. This triple in is such a fast line because you get a pop off of that table. You don't actually get a lot of height. Stay low to the ground, keep that speed up. P11. Alright, not what I expected. I expected worse actually, so I will take it. Obviously the top few guys in the points right now for the Triple Crown standings are super consistent. Marv 7-1, Savachi 2-4, Bogle 5-2. I'm way down there 14-11. So I want to see if I can at least finish within the top 10. That's gonna require a pretty good finish here in main event number 3. No crashes, man. No crashes. That ruined my moto right off the bat. I do think if I just do the 2 pit stops, I might be able to make it happen. I might be able to be up there battling with these guys. But if I'm snoozing on the ground and giving myself extra penalties, it ain't gonna happen. Alright, I got a decent inside gate beside Justin Barsha. Let's see if we can muscle our way to the front of the field right off the bat, right out of the gate. And let's go. Hole shot. That's exactly what I needed. Now, this is how the first, well, not the first race I had a terrible start. It went south right from the beginning. But the second moto started in this exact same fashion. So I need to see if I can hold it together this time around and just do pit stops on lap 3 and 6. No crashes here on lap 1. To give myself a penalty already on lap 2, alright? Just, even if I mess up the rhythms like this, alright, it's okay. Don't stress, just ride my own race. Totally ruined that corner, but it still worked. Tomac is up near the front, which I know he hasn't been doing too hot, so that might be good for me in the points. If I have everyone that finished like last in the first 2 motos finish up near the front with me in this moto, I might be able to pull off that overall. It would be a miracle, an absolute miracle, but it might happen. So lap number 2 coming to an end. I'm coming across the finish line in P1, and of course on to lap number 3. First pit stop, here we go. At 3:43, we are going to attack the track, falling back to P5. Not too shabby, alright? This is how I anticipated these challenges to go. Alright, not falling back to 20th place from a pit stop. Falling back a little bit, giving myself a little bit of a disadvantage, but nothing that actually makes it physically impossible for me to even compete. I guess even getting up and getting like, what was it? 14th and 12th or something like that? Like that's not actually, oh my goodness, just don't go down. Just don't go down, alright? But I actually haven't been doing too bad, but I do think I could do a lot better. Pull off a way better finish. And I think I'm going to prove that here in Moto 3 if I can pull it back together here and get focused. Because lap 3 is coming to an end. We got lap 4 and 5 to try and make something happen. Another pit stop on lap 6 and then that final lap to get any last little bit of redemption. So I got to get past AP, and I have 8 seconds to make up on ET right now, Eli Tomac. Pretty uneventful lap 4 and 5, just kind of trailing behind Marv in P4. I'm about to stop for another pit stop here on lap 6. Man, when it hits 1 second on that remaining timer, I'm going to go, and we have to make something happen here on these last 2 laps. AP getting back past me. He is chilling in 6th. Okay, little mistake there. I gotta make quick work of AP and set my sights on Stewart, because he's actually a little bit of a distance ahead of AP here, so that might be a little bit of a worry. I do want to try and pull off a top 5. I think that would be the goal. If I can make that happen, I would not complain. Malcolm just went down there. So that's going to be a little bit of a bonus for me. Get up over that triple. That triple's massive, man. Absolutely massive. I'm going to mess up this section choke up, get up onto this table, and there we go. Still managed to salvage a line through there. On the gas, and we are going to triple in, tire tap. Let's see what I can do. Maybe a podium? I might be able to get up there in podium. In the top 5, 1 lap to go. On to the final lap here in the pit stop challenge at Anaheim 2. Let's see what I can do. I want that podium. I do want to get up there and beat Marv and Tomac, but they are gone. I can't even see Tomac. I can kind of see Marv in the distance there, but Tomac has checked out. I know he was up there with me at the start of the moto, so he probably just start to finished her, and he is looking at finishing out this moto strong. Dive to the inside here. Oh my goodness, getting sketch with A-Ray and Bogle. Bogle chokes up. 3rd gear for that triple makes it way easy. Way easy. Easier. English is tough. I notice I do ride in 2nd gear a lot, and I think 3rd gear could be super duper handy sometimes. Marv is here. Oh, I'm coming in hot. Oh, why did I... I should have just taken the P3. Fastest lap though, baby. 108.371. Let's go. So I did manage to get into that top 10, 14, 11, and 4 for my overall results. Man, I probably could have podiumed if I managed to ride every moto like that last moto. 29 points total. Marv had 10. He took that overall. Marv, Bogle, and then Savachi. Can't complain. I did not too bad for my first time trying this challenge, and I think the next Triple Crown round will go even better. Of course, for the Triple Crown Championship within the championship itself, I have screwed myself right off the bat. 7th place, but I'm 19 points down, and I think that will be the tough part to come back from. I'm not too worried about that though. The overall points for the championship, I'm still in first, 68 points to my name. Marv in second, 16 points down with 52 points to his name, tied with Justin Bogle, and then Anderson is actually right behind him. All of those guys super close in points. That's it for Anaheim 2. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to smash that thumbs up button for me. Throw any comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Peace out.